Hello, everyone. Welcome to Chill, Fun English Learning. My name is Aaron. Today, I will tell you about my daily routine. I am a college student. My days are busy, but also fun. I will speak slowly and clearly. You can learn many useful words and phrases. This video is a good way to practice your English. Are you ready? Let's begin. I usually wake up at 8:00 in the morning. My alarm makes a loud sound. It is on my phone. The sound is a happy song. I want to sleep more, but I cannot. I have to get up for my classes. I quickly turn off the alarm. I take a deep breath and sit up. My bed is warm and comfortable. I sit there for 1 minute. I stretch my arms and my legs. I feel a little sleepy, but I know a new day is starting. The first thing I do is go to the bathroom. I brush my teeth. I use a blue toothbrush and white toothpaste. I look in the mirror and smile at myself. It helps me feel happy. Then I wash my face with cool water. It feels good. It helps me wake up fast. I brush my hair quickly with a comb. My hair is short, so it is easy to fix. Then I go back to my room. In my room, I need to choose my clothes for the day. I open my closet. I don't have many options. Jeans and a t-shirt are my uniform. They are easy and comfortable. If it is cold outside, I wear a warm sweater, too. I choose a black t-shirt and blue jeans. Then I pack my backpack. I check for my laptop, my notebooks for my classes, and a pen. I also check for my keys, my wallet, and my phone. These are very important. I put them all inside my backpack. I am ready to go. My stomach is empty. I am hungry. I go to the kitchen. My breakfast is simple. I usually eat a bowl of cereal with milk. I like sweet cereal. Sometimes I eat a piece of fruit like an apple or a banana. I always drink a big glass of water to stay healthy. While I eat, I look at my phone. I check messages from my friends. I read some news. I also check my class schedule for the day to remember what I have to do. After breakfast, I put my dishes in the sink. I say goodbye to my roommates. They are my friends. We live in the same apartment. I grab my backpack and I leave the house. I walk to my university. My university is not far. It is a 10-minute walk. I like this walk. I feel the fresh air. I see other students walking. Everyone is going to class. Some people are drinking coffee. Some people are talking on the phone. It is a busy and happy time of the day. My classes usually start at 9 a.m. I walk into a big classroom. I find a seat in the middle. I take out my notebook and my pen. I open my laptop. The professor comes in. He is a nice man. He starts to talk. I listen carefully. He uses a big screen to show us a presentation. I take notes. I write down important words and ideas. Sometimes I have a question. I raise my hand and ask it. I love to learn new things. I study computer science, so my classes are about computers and code. The first class is long. After that, I have a short break. I go to the hallway. I see my friends. We talk about the class. We laugh and drink some water. We talk about the homework. We also talk about our plans for the evening. After the break, I go to my next class. It is in a different building. I have to walk across the campus. The campus is big and beautiful. I see many trees and green grass. At 12:30 p.m., my classes for the morning are finished. It is time for lunch. I am very hungry. I go to the campus cafeteria. The cafeteria is a big room with many tables and chairs. I stand in a line to get food. Today, I get a sandwich and a small salad. I find a table with my friends. We sit and eat together. We talk about our classes. We talk about movies and video games. Lunchtime is a good time to relax and talk with friends. After lunch, I sometimes have another class. Today, I don't have a class. I go to the library. The library is very big and quiet. I find a desk near a window. I take out my books and my laptop. I study for my classes. I do my homework. The library is a good place to focus. I put on my headphones and listen to music while I study. I listen to soft, calm music. It helps me concentrate. I work on my computer. I write some code for my class project. It is hard work, but I like it. Around 4 p.m., I finish my work in the library. My school day is finished. I feel a little tired. I put my books back in my bag. I go to the gym on campus. I like to exercise. I run on the treadmill for 20 minutes. Then I lift some weights. I feel strong after my workout. Exercise is important. It helps my body and my mind. I feel better and have more energy. After the gym, I go back to my apartment. I take a shower. The warm water feels so good. It makes me feel fresh and clean. Then I change into comfortable clothes. I usually wear shorts and a t-shirt. I sit on my bed for a minute. I check my phone again. I relax and watch some videos on my laptop. It is my free time. Around 7 p.m., it is time for dinner. I am hungry again. Sometimes I cook. I can make simple food like pasta with tomato sauce. Sometimes my roommates and I cook together. We cook rice and vegetables. We all help. It is fun. Sometimes we go outside and eat in a small restaurant near our apartment. We eat good food and talk. Dinner is a happy time for us. After dinner, I go back to my room. It is time to study again. I have a test tomorrow. I need to study for it. I open my book. I read my notes from class. I try to remember the important things. I work on my computer. I write some code for a school project. I study for a few hours. I try to understand everything. Around 10 p.m., I feel tired. My brain is full of information. My eyes are sleepy. I stop studying. I close my laptop. I put my books away. I feel good. I finish my work for the day. I listen to some music. I call my family. I tell them about my day. I tell them about my classes. It is nice to talk to them. Around 10:30 p.m., I get ready for bed. I go to the bathroom. I brush my teeth again. I wash my face with warm water. It feels calm and nice. I go back to my room. I put on my pajamas. I make my bed tidy for tomorrow. A clean room helps me relax. I turn off the big lights. I turn on a small lamp near my bed. My room is quiet. I sit on my bed. I read a book for a few minutes. Reading a book helps me feel sleepy. I read a story or a book about my hobby. After a few minutes, I put the book on my bedside table. I turn off the lamp. The room is dark and quiet. I lie down. I close my eyes. I think about my day. I feel thankful. I had a good day. I learned new things. I spent time with my friends. Even if I felt tired, I know it was a good day. I take a deep breath. I say, "Good night, Aaron." Then I go to sleep. This is my daily routine. It is a busy day, but I like it. I learn new things. I see my friends. I exercise. I am happy. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you learned some new words. Try to talk about your daily routine in English. It is a good way to practice. See you next time.